When you push yourself at the gym, you are intentionally placing your body in a state of extreme stress. Heavy lifting and high-intensity cardio force your nervous system into a sympathetic fight-or-flight response. Immediately after physical exertion, cortisol spikes and lactic acid rapidly accumulates, locking muscle cells into a pro-inflammatory posture. To build strength, cells must exit this destructive catabolic state to begin synthesizing protein and repairing tissue, known as anabolism. Passive rest alone rarely triggers this transition. Effective recovery involves guiding the nervous system to abandon its defensive posture so the rebuilding process can take over. For decades, the standard tool for post-workout recovery has been the mechanical massage chair. The problem with these machines lies in their rigid, motorized rollers. When they knead and squeeze freshly exercised muscles, they apply heavy shear force. If your tissue is already acutely inflamed from a workout, that mechanical friction can actually cause micro tears and worsen the physical damage. Then there is the sensory environment. The noisy, brightly lit gym floor keeps your brain constantly stimulated. That continuous sensory pollution prevents your nervous system from relaxing. Applying aggressive physical pressure while surrounded by clanking weights actively works against your body's natural cellular healing sequence. An alternative approach relies on authentic vibroacoustic therapy, a method pioneered by Norwegian researcher Olav Skille and engineered for fitness spaces by TheSoundWell. This diagram illustrates the core biophysical mechanism. Instead of mechanical rollers, the equipment delivers pure, low-frequency sinusoidal sound waves, specifically tuned between 30 and 120 Hz, directly through a mat or recliner into human tissue. These low frequencies create an internal massage at the cellular level. As the sound waves ripple through the body, they activate mechanoreceptors that block pain signals from reaching the brain, while simultaneously causing local blood vessels to dilate and expand. With the blood vessels widened, they act as an active conduit. The body can rapidly flush out accumulated metabolic waste and lactic acid, effectively draining the tissue without applying a single ounce of external friction. This internal fluid movement rapidly reduces resting muscle tone. For an athlete, that means the muscles become pliable and ready for deep, risk-free stretching and myofascial release. By using sound rather than physical force, the therapy stimulates systemic recovery and tissue healing with zero risk of bruising. Physical stimulation has limits. If the analytical mind remains alert and anxious, it continues to throttle the body's internal repair signals. To solve this, modern recovery rooms utilize a four-senses chillout space. This isolates the user from ambient gym noise and stacks complementary sensory inputs on top of the tactile acoustic waves. The environment introduces specific olfactory triggers, like diffusing therapeutic essential oils. This directly interacts with the olfactory bulb to lower neurological arousal. This visual shows the neurological impact of stacking those senses. You can see the erratic, high-frequency beta brainwaves of an anxious mind steadily dropping down into the smooth, rolling frequencies of alpha and theta bands. This downregulation induces a deeply meditative, highly receptive state. In this window, athletes can practice guided visualization, pairing the mental rehearsal of their next performance with the actual physical vasodilation happening in their muscles. By systematically engaging four primary senses at once, the recovery room becomes an immersive biological tool that shortens the downtime between heavy training blocks. Integrating vibroacoustic therapy into multi-sensory environments moves fitness recovery past treating surface-level muscle aches. It actively calibrates the body's entire autonomic nervous system. Because it targets deep nervous system regulation, the benefits extend well beyond post-workout repair. Consistent use drives down chronic pain, manages daily stress, and reduces insomnia and anxiety. This modality is also highly accessible. For individuals with limited mobility, the sound waves provide the cellular benefits of an internal workout, what researchers call inner gymnastics, without requiring any active physical exertion. The modern fitness center is expanding beyond its role as a space for physical depletion. It is becoming an environment that provides an immersive sensory isolation capsule for systemic restoration. By providing this calmness on demand, gyms can ensure that when you walk out the doors and back into your daily life, you are physically healed, mentally clear, and completely recharged.